Alright, y'all, I'm gonna start something. I'm gonna start this shit. I'm gonna do this smoking a blunt while I'm talking to y'all niggas. So, I'm gonna give you my fucking top 10 players in the NBA, I think, today. I'm gonna go with the first player I think is the number one player in the NBA right now. It's obviously my man LeBron James. He is the most athletic. You know, the dude simply rules the NBA. Can't nobody guard the nigga. Had every aspect of the game of basketball. He is good at every metric and every stat. He's a good shooter, rebounder, defender, you know, passer. Does everything that at the game of basketball that you want out of a great player, and he's the perfect player in the league. Number two, I had to give it to, for me personally, it's a wash-up between Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant. See, Kawhi Leonard's last season in the league, 2016, 2017, I think he was the second best player in the league. You know, but he sat a whole season. He sat out all last year. So Kevin Durant, obviously, you know, he can flat out score. Excuse me. You know, he's 7 feet tall, so he'll just shoot right over top of you. He gets to the basket, he can shoot. He just scores in any way possible. He can put that ball in the basket. My man Kevin Durant, he's amazing. Number three, I'm gonna have to give it to my man's James Harden. How I base my opinions off of how good a player is at basketball, I go by how they impact their team, how much they make their team better, you know, just the overall impact and how much attention they draw from the opponents and everything. I have to give it to James Harden. Chris Paul in his own right is a great player. So, you know, he's a future Hall of Famer. But James Harden, he just elevates the Rockets to another level. The Rockets are right here. Without James Harden, with James Harden, they're right here. So, you know, that's why I choose James Harden to be number three. He's not that good at defense. I feel like if he got better at defense, he would probably be, you know, second best. But it is what it is. So I'm going to go with number 4. It's my man's Kawhi Leonard. So, like I said, I don't know if I said it before, but when Kawhi Leonard was healthy, his last full healthy season, that dude dominated. You saw it in that Warrior series. Nobody on that court could stop Kawhi, and in my opinion, he was outplaying Kevin Durant. He was. And I feel like if he didn't get hurt, the Spurs probably could have won that series, to be honest with you. But you know, y'all saw what he did under Greg Popovich. You obviously see in the big moments, he delivers. You know, he went up against LeBron James toe to toe. He didn't back down. In certain ways. I mean, LeBron was still getting his, but in certain ways, Kawhi made it tough on LeBron. Excuse me. Dude is, you know, he's an amazing athlete. The best defender in the league. So I'll give it to number 4, to Kawhi. Number 5, I'm giving it to Steph Curry. So I give it to Steph Curry. You'll see, even before Kevin Durant came to the Warriors, Steph Curry, when he's making that three-point shot and he gets his little gravity and he's making that shot, the Warriors are simply unguardable. You know, he fucking changed the game of basketball with his three-point shooting. Everybody wants to be like him now. But yeah, so Number 6 through 10 is probably it gets really tough for me because I don't know. Top 5, I feel like those are the guys that really changed the game and add their own little stamp on it. 6 through 10 is a little more difficult, but I'm gonna do it. Number 6, I'm gonna give it to Kyrie. I'll give number 6 to Kyrie. Y'all saw what he did in the finals in 2016. He fucking took over. What was it, game 3? I don't know. He put up 40-something points. But without Kyrie, the Cavs wouldn't have won that championship, plain and simple. LeBron, he got his, but Kyrie just took the Cavs to another level that year. Without him, and without that shot in Game 7, Cavs will simply don't win. Kyrie can drop buckets. He ball handling. He's great passing, everything. He's a great player. He's a great scorer. 7, I'm going to give it to Anthony Davis. He reminds me a lot of Tim Duncan, and I'm a Tim Duncan fan. I'm a Spurs fan, and I love Anthony Davis. If I was to start a franchise, if I was to be a GM, a coach, the first person I would pick to start my franchise would be Anthony Davis. I love his game. He's unselfish. He makes his team better. He's all around. He's a great player. Great defense. You know what I'm saying? He's a corner. He's a center. Like he's a a franchise player. 8. I don't know. It's tough. Probably give it to Jimmy Butler. This is a tough one right here. But I just feel like Jimmy Butler has the ability to make any team he goes on better. You know what I mean? Excuse me. He's a great defender. He reminds me of Kawhi, with the way he plays. Obviously, he's not as good as Kawhi, but you're similar. And, this is my opinion. But that's how I feel. 9, I'm going to go with Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard's the 9th best player in the league. Y'all saw what he did in the playoffs in 2014 against the Rockets. That game winner. Damian Lillard, he just drops buckets, man. He's a really tough player to stop. He's athletic. He got nice dunks. And like I said, he can pass the ball. Could get a little bit better on defense. His size kind of limits him too a little bit. Not a lot because he's super athletic, but. And then number 10, this might be a controversial one for me. Well, for a lot of people, but this is how I feel. Russell Westbrook is the 10th best player in the league. Some people may give me a little heat for not putting him a little higher, but his game, yes, he's an amazing athlete, one of the best athletes to ever come in the NBA. But he can get to the rim. He's strong. But in terms of his game, it kind of seems like sometimes he's stat chasing, with the triple doubles. How you watch the tape. I'll analyze a lot of that shit. He seems like he kind of just he be jumping over his teammates to get rebounds. I feel like and you see that sometimes, like some of those dudes, his big men will even straight up just let him get the rebound. They'll just walk away and rush out. He gets the rebound. Assist. He holds the ball until he gets, he's kind of making the offense stagnant until he knows he's getting that assist. I mean, I guess, that's what he wants to do is get all amounts of assists. But instead of actually playing within the flow of the offense and trying to making his team better, he's just holding the ball. And then he scores a lot of points. I'll give him that. He scores a lot of points. But it also seems like he pads a lot of, not pads it. He's not that efficient. He takes a lot of shots to score as many points as he does. These are all my personal opinions. You guys don't have to agree with me. But, so, I mean, there's a couple guys you guys probably feel like I missed, like Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, John Wall. But me as a Spurs fan, I'm typically I'm a basketball fan, but my team's San Antonio Spurs. So typically when I'm watching an NBA game, I'm watching the Spurs versus somebody, and I watch games all the every miscellaneous games that come on TV. But I'm typically watching the Spurs and who they're playing. So and the Spurs are always playing Western Conference teams. I don't have the I don't really watch Eastern Conference teams to be able to form my opinion. If you feel what I'm saying. I know there's a lot of great players that I missed. There's one player that I was really this close to put on this list. Would probably have been Donovan Mitchell. That dude's gonna be a star in the league. I really like his game. He was a gem too. Like no one knew he was gonna be as good as he was. But yeah, these are my top 10. Let me know. Comment. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all disagree? Do you feel like I could have flip-flopped some people around? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm about to just start this new channel, just smoking, talking to y'all. So subscribe to this shit. All right, I'll catch y'all later.